Hey guys, this is Neil with Catalyst Machine Works, and I've got something pretty exciting to show you today. We're going to do a blue glove design review video of our brand new MERICA VISTA, right? So this is the HD version of the mighty Catalyst Machine Works MERICA. If some of you may know, this is the frame that put us on the map back in 2015, and I just love it. A lot of our customers still like this guy, and a lot of our customers still fly her, even though she's a little bit dated now. And I decided to go ahead and give it a fresh new face with the release of the CADDX VISTA. As many of you probably already know, I'm preaching to the choir right now, but this is a smaller version to the DJI Air unit that allows you to get unbelievable HD footage in a small package. So you can now start putting it into something like a racing drone like I've got it before you here. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that we are in the middle of this stupid, ridiculous COVID-19 quarantine mess. Okay, so I've got all three kids here with me. Let me turn off my phone. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear dinging and all of that stuff. They're in the other room. They may at any second do something ridiculous like kids do, like scream and yell or laugh, break into this room and start asking for food or drinks. They usually ask for a snack about every 10 minutes. So there's no telling what can happen. I apologize if that disrupts our video, but there's not a thing I can do about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull up my chair here. All right, so essentially what I'm going to do is just review the canopy because there has been no changes to the frame itself. This canopy that fits the VISTA can be mounted onto the X configuration of the frame, which is what I have here. It can be mounted onto the original stretched X. You can put it on the hybrid, you can put it on the 6-inch, doesn't matter. Okay, so it fits all of those. We are going to offer this canopy in all of the multiple colors that we have. I believe we have 10 different color offerings. And I'm going to go ahead and get a batch of those started shortly. So let's talk about this canopy. Obviously, it fits the VISTA, and it fits it very well. It's actually easy to go ahead and install it in there. I did not build this one. I had my professional builder do it. He is... well, he's better at building than me, so why would I build it when he can do it? So he said that he did not run into any issues when putting this together. So it looks like I got lucky on the first time out with the design. Some of the things I want to point out is that you've got full adjustability here by loosening these screws on the side to get a decent amount of camera angle. I got to get into the CAD and see exactly how much you can get. But the range that I set in here, I know that it's going to pretty much cover anything that you would want. By looking at it in CAD, I never measured it, but I think it was somewhere around 20 degrees on the low end, up to probably 60, maybe even higher on the high end. There is no propellers in shot. When you are running this thing at a, I think it's like a 40-degree angle, which is pretty typical for most racers. You're going to run about that inclination. So no props in view. That's nice. This also has an integrated flip stick that you can see here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And obviously that means if you get flipped upside down, the flip stick makes it much easier to flip over in turtle mode. Okay, and then it's got an integrated little mount for the standard antenna that comes with the VISTA. Don't have to use this antenna. You can use any type of I believe it's UFL connection, so you can change out the antenna. And I've designed this little mount in such a way that you just use zip ties, so you could really kind of use any antenna that you want right there. There is plenty of space. Let me see if I can get this. There you go. You see all that space that you've got between the bottom of the VISTA and the flight controller. Okay, so this thing will accept just about any flight controller on the market, regardless of all the components. Some of these flight controllers have some really extreme components and whatnot all jammed into the top, so that makes them really thick. But you have enough space in there that it shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Another thing here is you've got access to the USB-C on the side, so that's nice. You don't have to take the VISTA out to access that. The way that the VISTA is mounted in here is actually pretty slick. Just patting myself on the back just a little bit for that one. It's actually not mounted in with fasteners. It's captured inside of the canopy, and then the flight controller is mounted with fasteners. It's sort of hard to explain, but once you get a hold of the canopy, you'll immediately see what I mean. There's little recesses on the side of these posts that are inside here that capture the VISTA. It makes it really easy to install. Okay, and I'll probably go ahead and do like a video that shows you how to install it. Those of you who are existing MERICA customers and have a MERICA, you know that the frame is sold separate from the canopy. So if you don't have a frame, what you got to do is go and pick your frame and then go to the canopy product page and go ahead and buy the canopy separate. So that's how that works. Oh, I do want to mention that I'm going to revise this canopy to have a second offering. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this jazz. So this little fin and the little holder for the flip stick, that's all going to go away. Then I'm going to put little extrusions that come up and make mounting a GoPro possible, so that you can mount a GoPro to the top of this thing, because a lot of you may not realize this, but the MERICA makes a fantastic freestyle rig. For one, because the camera is sitting up a little bit higher than on some frames, and so there's just no props in view. And so since this is such a lightweight aerodynamic frame, it's really good for aggressive freestyle. So there's going to be that coming soon as well. So there it is. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email us at info@catalystmachineworks.com or support@catalystmachineworks.com. All right, until next time.